Welcome in to the Fantasy Football Game Show, presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host today, JL, joined by my good buddy Joey Wright over here, and we are joined by a very special guest, good friend of the show, TrashSandwiches. She's the writer and editor over at IBT Media. How you doing today, Trash?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me on. Looking forward to beating you, Joey. You're going down, man.
You know, I bring you on my show. I treat you with such kindness and warmth, and this is how you act to me. I'll talk about Sharks and Citations.
I'll
talk about Sharks and Citations.
Trash talk is in the name.
The star of the Expo episode, and this is how you treat me. Okay, I'll accept it.
That's exactly what we'd expect.
You know I love you. You're good.
Roasting is our love language here at FYF. We got some people in the chat ready to play. We got Andrew in here saying, so ready for this. I'm ready too. We got Dave in the chat.
Dave, what's up, buddy?
Jay saying, I'm just here so I won't get fined. Who's finding you, buddy? Is the bank coming after you for not watching our show? We got Andrew. Also said, fair enough, Jay. Mm-hmm. There you have it. And Albert said, hello, everyone. What up, Albert? Welcome,
Albert, my friend.
Jay said, who's that puppers?
Ooh.
Oh, we do have a puppers in the background, don't we?
That's Stella.
Stella.
Hi, Stella.
Oh, wow. She's so much realer than Twitter.
Uncooperative with videos, so I'm really impressed.
Says, oh, camera. Oh, hello.
Exactly.
We got Dave in the chat said, oh, hi, hello. What up, Dame? Welcome in. And Simon's the Trash.
That's rude.
Does anybody just shorten it to Trash?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And some people feel like it's really disrespectful. I think it's funny every single time.
It's so funny because anyone overhears that conversation and doesn't have the context, they're immediately like, oh my God, did he just call her trash?
It's like,
so rude.
So you're standing over there. So is that trash over there? It's like, well, like pump the brakes. You know?
No, Joey, that's a human. Well, we are playing Fantasy Fortune today. Joey, Trash going to be going head to head. And we got a pretty good game, but we got a ton of NFL news that has been just dropping the last day or two. And so I wanted to get your guys' opinion on some of this. Primarily, I want to get your opinion on the Lamar Jackson situation because I feel like I'm too close to it. I'm a little too biased to really get a good gauge here. And so what should I expect as a Ravens fan from this Lamar Jackson situation? How do you expect this to play out?
So they haven't franchised tagged them yet, correct?
No.
Yeah. It does look like it's going to be that's what they do though?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. That is the latest reports are that it's likely that they're going to franchise tag him. They have till 3:30, so halfway through the show.
Oh, that'll be an exciting halfway moment in the show if we find out that he is.
Albert is saying in the chat that he is officially. Yeah.
Did they officially franchise tag him?
Yep. Sounds like officially he is franchise tagged.
Ooh, did we get the exclusive or non-exclusive?
Non-exclusive.
This must have dropped in like the last some amount of time because I was just checking. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling about with him being franchised? How do you feel about the Lamar Jackson situation?
They gotta get him some more weapons in the pass catching game. I think it's hard because he doesn't seem happy there. And like, I'm, kind of the mindset that like, if you're not going to be happy with your team, you and your team probably aren't going to perform that well. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess like, I'm glad that they have a quarterback and some stability, but it's going to be interesting to see how the season plays out.
Yeah.
The big name I've seen rumored to come to help Lamar Jackson has been Allen Lazard. And I'm not going to quote the agent that said how excited he was and what showed that his excitement. But if that's what's getting you excited is Allen Lazard, I'm worried about Lamar Jackson and his happiness.
Yeah.
Anybody see that quote? So know that I'm referencing. I just didn't want to say hard nips on the show. So.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Oh, we are on FYF. I can say that. Okay. Yeah.
Like that ever stops us anywhere else.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm seeing now they did place the non-exclusive franchise tag on him, so $32.4 million. they're probably going to wait and see what other teams come to them with. If another team is willing to leverage all that and put it on the line for Lamar Jackson, the Ravens might be interested. And Dame said Ravens match any offer, right? Right? I think it could go either way. What do you guys think? Do you think that they'll match it if a team comes and puts an offer down?
I mean, Atlanta's the main team I've seen rumored to put an offer down for him. And I mean, how much can Atlanta offer that the Ravens wouldn't match? I just can't see Lamar leaving Baltimore. It just seems weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like all the Photoshop pictures on Twitter right now. All right, let's get into our game of Fantasy Fortune. If this is your first time joining us to play this game, it is just like the popular TV show Wheel of Fortune, except there's no wheel, and it has a fantasy football twist. So instead of spinning the wheel, contestants will be answering fantasy football trivia and NFL-based trivia questions in order to be able to guess a consonant. If you guess your question correctly, you will be able to guess a consonant for the puzzle. If you get the letter wrong, your turn is over. You can answer up to 3 questions correctly before we're going to move on to the next contestant. But if you get all 3 correct, you will get to bank that money and take a shot at the puzzle free before we move on to the next contestant. Now, during your turn, there are two other actions you can take before the next question. You can either buy a vowel, which will cost you $100 per vowel, but you must have a minimum of $500 in the bank, or you may solve the puzzle. So you have to say exactly how it's written. If you have less than 1,000 in your round bank, you will get 1,000 minimum. And we'll play like this till we run out of puzzles. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. Pretty clear?
Pretty clear.
Yeah, yapping. We had Tim in here saying maximum madness. Lamar to the Eagles for a first ever dual threat QB offense. I think that's like a quad threat at that point.
Yeah. That's
2 dual threats.
Yeah, because they're both
unstoppable.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy. How far can we take this?
Get Taysom Hill on there too.
Yeah, I was just about to bring up Taysom Hill and Tim throwing disrespect at him because there's already a dual threat,
a dual threat
QB offense down in New Orleans.
Oh my God, I want to see that just for the chaos. I want to see Taysom Hill to the Eagles.
I mean, they do need some help in the run game.
They do.
From someone other than Jalen Hurts.
Someone, yeah. It was like, as soon as you say it, it's like, not you, Jalen Hurts. He sits down.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our first puzzle here. This one is going to work a little differently than how I described in the rules. This one is a toss-up puzzle. Nice little warm-up. And the way that this works differently is I'm going to slowly reveal letters in the puzzle. You have to say your name whenever you think that you can guess. You're going to get 1 shot at it. So say your name wisely. If you get it correct, you're going to get 500 points in your bank, and you will get to go first in the next puzzle. So I'll pull that up here. The first category in this toss-up puzzle is NFL player. So this is an NFL player's name. NFL player's name. I'm going to slowly reveal letters. Say your own name when you think you have it. Joey.
That would be Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard is correct. Well done. Yes, he just got franchise tagged by the Dallas Cowboys yesterday, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yesterday.
So well done, Joey. That's going to give you 500 in your bank here. You're off to a good start.
Thank you.
You think Zeke is done?
I think he's done being the lion's share running back in this offense. I think they.
What about the Cowboys share?
Nice. Nicely done. With them using the franchise tag, I expect Tony Pollard to get more than 50% of the carries now. And they can still sign him to a full long-term contract. I think it's before June 1st. I might be wrong. It might be July 1st, actually. But they have until the beginning of the summer to sign him to a full contract, which I expect that Cowboys might actually do with Tony Pollard. They do seem to like him a lot.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, is Zeke, how long is Zeke under contract for? He's still under contract.
I think 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think Tony's taken over either way, but yeah, I like them keeping him around, keeping him happy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. I mentioned it on the show this morning. I feel like I'm circling around this belief that I think I'm firmly on the side of selling Tony Pollard in Dynasty. it just feels like his value is never going to be higher than it is now.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so it feels like a very good time to sell him. They franchise tag him. He's 25, I think, 25 or 26.
I think you can sell high right now too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a best case scenario too, because I do like Tony Pollard going forth, but if you're able to get something you really like for him instead, like that's win-win.
Yeah. Simon said Tammy Puhard. Good guess. Good guess. I thought about making it Tammy Puhard, but decided to switch it to Tony Pollard at the last second.
What position does Tammy play?
She
Kicker.
plays the
She's the kicker.
Tammy Puhard, the kicker. Dustin said, tell Tammy to eat some prunes so she can poo soft.
There you go. Yeah.
There it is. All right, let's get into our next puzzle.
Let's go.
Ariel, you're going first on this one. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Actually, I completely lied to you. This is Joe, you're going first.
I kind of knew it. I wasn't going to question it.
All right. This puzzle is an NFL team / idiom mashup. And so an example of this is basically be a common idiom or common phrase with the NFL team smashed in there. And so we commonly do these mashup ones. There's an NFL player idiom mashup. So it might be like a Rashad Penny saved is a Rashad Penny earned. Joey, you're going first on this one.
I'm so bad at the idioms. So this is
you?
good for you. Yeah. I'm really bad at them. Like all the letters are up there and I still have never heard of the idiom before. Every time. Like I don't know.
Sometimes when I'm putting these puzzles together, I look at some of these like phrases or idioms. And I'm just like, wow, I've never heard of that ever.
Yeah, that's me every time.
What's the one
that's good for you though?
I got blindsided by like a few months ago was you don't know blank from Adam. Have you guys heard that one?
Oh yeah, like you don't know Eve from Adam, right?
Yeah. Never heard that. My dad says it randomly in conversation, and then I just get clowned by the whole family for not knowing it. I'm like, I've never heard that in my life. I'm like, who's Adam?
Yeah.
They never told
You
me.
need to read your Bible, apparently. I'm told that's where that story is found. I don't know. Jay,
All right,
get
Joe,
back to me on that.
Joey, you're going first on this one. Were you ready for a question?
Yeah, I'm ready for a question.
All right. My questions, we're going to start out here in the fantasy points category. All of my fantasy points questions will be PPR format, points per reception format.
Catch the ball.
So if I don't say it, you can assume, but feel free to ask if you're unsure.
Okay.
All right, Joey. Which player scored more fantasy points this past season? Was it Ramondre Stevenson or was it Tony Pollard?
Tony Pollard.
That is correct.
Oh,
Joey,
it is. Okay.
What consonant would you like?
I would like a T for trash.
All right. You would like a T. 3 T.
Ooh, 3 T's.
Triple T.
How about that?
That's going to give you $1,500 in your round bank, my friend.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, that's not right. Which will allow you to purchase a vowel, or you could take another question, or you could solve.
Could I please buy an O?
No, there are 2 O's. It's going to cost you $200.
I thought you said no at first. I was like,
no. What would you like to do here, Joey?
Question, please.
Question. Oh, and friendly reminder, contestants, head on over to the private chat. Our chat is incredibly talented. Some of the best geniuses at MIT are in the chat. And so they will get it likely before you. But it serves as a good reminder. Chat, play along with us because we love it. And if you get it before the panelists or the contestants here, we will probably praise you. We'll probably make fun of them. That's what we do.
I was a member of FYF for 6 months before I realized we could look at the chat while we're on the show. And those first 6 months are when I was doing best. And now that I cheat, I still lose. I don't know what's going on.
Weird how that happens.
Pat gave him wrong info.
The chat does not take kindly to cheating. Let me tell you. All right, Joey, what'd you like to do here?
Question, please.
Question. You got it. All right, Joey, which player scored more fantasy points this past season? Was it Kenneth Walker or was it Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Kenneth Walker had a slow start. I'm going to go Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown is incorrect. I'm sorry, Joe. It's Kenneth Walker.
Yeah. Both good.
Ariel, we're back to you. Would you like? Actually, I guess is this your first turn?
Yeah.
Dear
only have
Lord,
the
Joey,
question.
how rude are you?
I was even going to give her the first question.
What a
but it's
terrible friend.
fine. What
So
can
would
I
you
say?
like a question? Would you like to solve?
Oh, I would like a question. I'm nowhere near solving this.
Fair enough. I got you. All right. Here's your question. Which player scored more fantasy points this past season? Was it Devontae Smith or was it Jerry Jeudy?
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith is correct. What consonant would you like?
I'm going to go S for sandwiches.
S for sandwiches. There's one S. It's going to give you 500 in your round bank, which does allow you to purchase a vowel here if you would like, but you don't have to.
Yeah, I'll buy a vowel.
Okay. Which vowel?
May I please buy an A?
An A. There is one A. It's going to cost you just 100. That does put you under the threshold to buy another vowel, but you can take another question or solve this.
I would love a question, please.
Question. I got you. All right. Stick in this category. Which player had more fantasy points this past season? Was it Jamar Chase or was it Jamal Williams?
Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams is correct. What letter would you like? Nice pull.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna go R, please.
R.
Oh,
There's
I don't
3 R's.
Okay.
1,500 additional dollars in your round bank here, Ariel. You can purchase a vowel now, or you could solve, or you can take another question. But I do want to advise you, we're going into your third question. So this is your last opportunity to buy vowels this turn. If you get the next one correct and you guess the next consonant correctly as well, you'll get to bank this money that you have.
Cool. Yeah, I'll go question. Try and bank
Question.
something.
All right. Which player had which player had a higher fantasy points per game this past season? Which player had a higher fantasy points per game this past season? Was it Kyler Murray? Was it Travis Kelce?
Oh, this feels like a trap, but Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce is a trap. I'm sorry, it's Kyler Murray, the quarterback position. It's a tricky one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, Joe, we're back to you.
Yeah, I'm going to buy an E.
Buying an E, and you have money, so you can do that. There's one E.
Question, please.
Question. All right, Joey. Which player had a higher fantasy points per game this past season? Was it Daniel Jones or was it Tom Brady?
Per game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones is correct. What consonant would you like?
P.
P. There's one P.
Yeah, I thought that might have been that last word. Okay. Boy, I'd like to buy an I, please.
I and an I. All right.
I feel like there's at least one.
Lost my cursor. Here we go. 2 I's, Joey. It's going to cost you 200. Your options are the same.
I have no idea. I'm so bad at idioms. I'll take another question, please.
All right, another question. Joey, tell me which player had a higher fantasy points per game this past season? Which player had a higher fantasy points per game this past season? Was it Jalen Waddle or was it Joe Mixon?
Oh, Joe Mixon had that massive 5-touchdown game. I'm still going to say Waddle, though.
Waddle is incorrect. I'm sorry, Joey.
It's Joe Mixon.
It was Joe Mixon.
Yeah. He had that big 5-touchdown game.
He did. He did have
that.
You're right.
It was a big one.
You got that, Joe. All right, Trash, we're back to you.
I'll take a question. I am staring at this. It makes no sense.
I know, right? It's so dumb.
All right, another question. Which player had more fantasy points this past season? Which player had more fantasy points this past season? Was it Terry McLaurin or was it Nick Chubb?
Terry McLaurin?
I'm sorry, it was Nick Chubb. Dang. Nick Chubb. So, Joey, we're back to you.
I'm gonna buy the U to see if it gives me anything at all.
All right. Though there is definitely you because it doesn't say no more vowels, which it does say here when there are no more vowels, it turns out. Let's see.
Oh,
U,
okay,
that's
I
gonna
got
cost you 200.
I've got it.
All right, say it exactly how it's written.
Add insult to injury report.
Add insult to injury report. You did it.
I would like to file a complaint because this says NFL team idiom mashup, and that is NFL term idiom mashup. And I spent this whole time
every
thinking,
NFL team has an injury report.
Oh my gosh, that is such a good point. That I overlooked that. That was supposed to say term.
They do have team injury reports.
That makes man. I'm sorry about that. I'll take the L for that one.
No,
I say we should give her half of what she earned. So
we'll give her half of what you earn.
No, of what she earned with her question. So let's give her 900. We'll round down, and I'll have to take 1800. But it makes it more fun.
She'll make it back. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yes, the wheel. I knew I didn't sell it.
Hate the wheel. Get the wheel out of here.
Get out of here. Wheel.
And the chat got this one, despite the errant mistake here. I think Ladarius was the first one to get it, or Dustin?
Ladarius, my friend, how are you? Dustin, good job.
You got close.
Jail, I would like to commend you on something, because every time I've seen an idiom, it's been an NFL player. So the whole time I'm like, what player starts with I? So this is good.
I don't know. I can't think of a single one.
Isaiah Pacheco, like Isaiah Likely, and I'm like, none of those are Isaiah.
Oh, that works.
Yeah. So I was thrown off the whole time.
Oh, man.
Well, then we're on even footing. So congratulations.
Well, I mean, we're not exactly, because I have 1,800 and you have 0.
Well, yeah,
so we're not exactly even.
For now. Yeah.
It's true.
This game can change anytime.
I should stop smack talking. I'm not very good at it.
All right, let's get into our next puzzle. Hopefully this one goes better. And I didn't make any mistakes. We'll see.
Is this NFL news?
This one's NFL news.
If this is a baseball story, you're in so much trouble, Jail.
I get confused easily. It might be. It might be.
So close to games.
NFL news. So, Joe, you got that one correct. So, Ariel, you'll be going first on this one.
Ooh, hit me with a question, please.
Question. I got you. Which player had more receiving yards this past season? Which player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it Zay Jones or was it Mike Evans?
Zay Jones.
Zay Jones is incorrect. Mike Evans had more receiving yards. He's sneaky, always with those receiving yards.
Yeah. Well, he also had one of those monster games too that probably didn't help that. Yeah.
So, Joey, we're back to you.
Hi.
Hey.
I can't buy a vowel.
You can't.
My money has been banked. So I will take a question, please.
All right, Joey. Which player had more receiving yards this past season? Juju Smith-Schuster or DJ Moore?
I'm going to go with Juju.
Juju's correct. Actually, not crazy far apart.
No. DJ, if I imagine per game, it's DJ Moore by a landslide. But anyways, I'll take a T, please.
T. There are 3 T's.
All right. Like that.
All right. That's going to go straight to your round bank, Joey. What would you like to do here?
Question, please.
Question. All right. Which player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it George Pickens or was it Mark Andrews?
I'll go with Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews is correct. What letter would you like?
I'll take an S.
S. There are 4 S's. Bop, 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 bop. And that's going to give you 3,500 in your round bank here, Joey. This is your last opportunity to buy vowels this turn if you would like. Or you can take a question or you can solve.
I want to buy an A.
Buying an A. There are 5 A's.
Okay, I know what that last word is.
I got that one.
Good job, Joe.
I'll take a question, please.
Taking a question. You got it. All right, Joey. Tell me, Which player had more total targets this past season? Which player had more total targets this past season? Was it TJ Hawkinson or was it Deontay Johnson?
I'll go Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson's correct. What letter would you like? Get this correct. You will bank this money, Joey.
N.
N. There's one N.
Only one. That's okay.
I'm going to give you 5 seconds to solve it, Joey, starting now.
Poop, 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 sink.
Bonk. Not poop, 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 sink. I'm sorry. That is incorrect.
No, Saints.
Oh, sink. Sink.
Please get that one word right. Come on.
Poop, 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 sink. That's where I went. All right, Joe, you're going to bank that money. Well done. Ariel, we are back to you. What would you like to do here? Question. You got it. Which player had more total targets this past season? Was it Michael Pittman or was it Brandon Ayuk?
Ayuk, but I'm like very bad at these, so every time I just feel less and less confident.
I'm sorry, it was not Ayuk. It was Pittman in this case. So Joey, we're back to you.
Oh.
What would you like to do here, Joey?
Question.
All right. Which player had more receptions this past season, Joey? Which player had more receptions this past season? Was it Leonard Fournette or was it Adam Thielen?
I'm going to say Leonard Fournette.
Leonard Fournette is correct. What letter would you like?
I will take an L.
L. There's one L.
Ooh, okay. So that first word is not what I thought it was. I'll buy an I.
All right. There are 3 I's.
Okay. Man, what is this puzzle?
I don't know.
I'll take a question.
Taking a question. All right. All right, Joey. Which NFL team scored more real NFL points this past season? Which NFL team scored more points this past season? Was it the Jaguars or was it the Dolphins?
Both made the playoffs, which means both probably scored a good amount of points. I'll go Dolphins. I feel like they had a few blowout victories that were kind of crazy.
The Dolphins is incorrect. It was the Jaguars.
It's actually the Jaguars, yeah.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence.
You knew that, yeah.
All
right, Ariel, we're back to you. Ready for a question?
No.
All right. Tell me which player had a higher fantasy points per game this past season? Which player had a higher fantasy points per game this past season? Was it Tua Tagovailoa or was it Russell Wilson?
It just feels like a trap. It's points per game. Tua.
Tua is correct. I realized after I said the question that it might have been too obvious. Russell Wilson and Tua are kind of opposite.
Well, then you like made me question it.
Yeah, you start playing me. You're trying to like figure out where the trick is. It's a dangerous game. Yeah.
Yeesh.
What consonant would you like?
Guess an R, please.
An R. There are 5
here we go.
R's.
Cool.
Ooh-wee. That's going to give you 2,500 in your round bank here, Ariel. You can purchase a vowel now. You can buy and purchase are the same thing. You can purchase a vowel. You can buy a vowel. You could take a loan out on a vowel.
Oh, God.
Ball's in your court. Or you can take a question or solve.
Ooh, I'm like so close to solving, but I got like 1 or 2. Okay, hang on. Can I write down something real quick? Because my brain can't think on the spot.
It's
what
so
are
hard
those first 2 letters?
I don't know. All right, Ariel, I need an answer. You
No. Okay. Yeah, I got to do a question. Oof.
All right. Tell me which player had a higher fantasy points per game this season? Was it Ramondre Stevenson or was it Dalvin Cook?
Oh, I got it.
Stevenson?
Stevenson's correct. What consonant would you like?
Can I go M, please?
M as in Mancy.
Yes, M as in ma'am.
M as bonk. No M's.
Yeah.
No Mancy's in this puzzle.
I would like to solve.
Okay, say exactly how it's written.
Ex Raiders QB Carr agrees to deal with Saints.
Boo, Joey. Boo. You got it right. Well
sorry.
done. X-Raiders QB Carr agrees
Those
to
first
deal
two
with
words.
Saints.
Oh, I
Those
could
two
get
letters.
finally it was agrees that was tripping me up. I kept thinking arrives.
Rise, deal it.
When I said L, I thought it was LV, like Las Vegas Raiders. Like it's like a headline. I was wrong. So I was like, okay. So
The
then I could
LV
not figure out
Raiders,
those first two
LV
letters.
hyphen Raiders would be such a funny way to do that.
Yeah. Cool.
So the Derek Carr signing was not, I wouldn't say like a shock. I mean, there were rumors it was the Jets or the Saints, but I didn't expect it to happen when it did. How do you both feel about Derek Carr here on the Saints team? Is this a good move?
So I like it more for Olave than I do for Carr. The Saints don't pass very much to begin with. And I don't really see that changing much with Carr joining the team. I mean, it was a 49% pass rate last season. And so I'm just a little concerned about, Carr's upside. Like I would probably rate him as like a QB2 kind of middle range. I mean, it could unlock one of the tight ends, which would be great to see. But this is still kind of a run first team. And we still have Taysom Hill in the mix. He's not going away.
Yeah, dual quad threat Taysom Hill up there.
Yeah, I'm seeing it as like more stability for the Saints offensive weapons at least, which is good. I think it's like that. It's not going to give them the high upside, but it will give them a higher floor.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Terms.
He's consistent. He's more consistent than Andy Dalton and Jameis Winston. I think Derek Carr he's an above average quarterback, but just above average. Just ever so slightly.
He's like a brooding Kirk Cousins. Like, you know what you're getting. It's not exciting, but he'll get you the stats.
That's such a good description.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've been working on it. I'm also very bitter because I've gone on record on many shows saying that I really wanted Carr in Tampa Bay with Brady gone, because I just think that Tampa Bay offense is set up for success with great receiving options, a really great defense, and I think Carr would have fit in great there. And apparently, Tampa Bay did not agree with me.
Where you think Tampa Bay will visit?
Honestly, now that Carr's there in New Orleans, it might be homecoming for Jameis Winston. I could really see that happen.
Oh my God!
For fantasy, it's incredible. For me, it's a lot of Tums on Sundays.
That would be the perfect outcome, just for the chaos. Again,
I mean,
that's all I want
for fantasy. Jameis Winston in Tampa is super fun. As a Bucs fan, it's just it's not good.
Yeah,
but I'd be glad to see him come back. I mean, it's better than a lot of the other options out there. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to come to Tampa Bay. It does look like he's going to go to the Jets. So, good job, Dame.
Yeah, I believe Dame got it. I don't think Dame was the first. As far as I could tell, it's a lot of comments to sort through.
And you're not going to do it.
And I'm not doing that. All right, let's get into our next puzzle here.
Can I have my money, please?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do I get to keep my money, or am I still broke over here?
You are still broke, unfortunately. This one is former teammates.
This is a fun category.
Former teammates.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Does it only count if they were NFL teammates? Or are you including college teammates as well? Or are you?
That's a great question. It is only NFL teammates.
Cool. Great.
Yeah. Let's see. Joe, you got that one correct. So, Ariel, you are going first on this one.
Question, please.
Question. All right, which player had more passing yards this past season? Russell Wilson or Marcus Mariota?
Somehow I think it's Wilson. Feels wrong.
It is Wilson. You were right.
Cool.
What letter would you like?
I'm going to go N, please.
N. There are 2 N's. That's going to give you 1,000 in your round bank. So you can purchase a vowel here or solve or take a question.
I'll buy a vowel because these questions aren't very kind.
All right. What vowel would you like?
I'm gonna go O, please.
There are 3 O's.
Cool.
It's going to cost you 300, but you can still purchase a vowel. You still have enough money to do that. Otherwise, your options are the same.
Yeah, I'll do a question now, please.
Question. We'll stick in this category. Which player had more passing yards this past season? Which player had more passing yards? Was it Tom Brady? Or was it Derek Carr?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady is correct. What letter would you like?
I'm gonna go S, please.
S. 2 S's. It's going to
Okay.
give you another 1,000 here in your round bank. And this is your last opportunity to buy vowels. We're going to do third question. Just a friendly reminder there. If you get this next one correct and guess the letter correct, you'll bank it.
If I buy vowels, do I not bank money?
You can still bank money, but if you guess a vowel that is not on the puzzle, then
Okay.
your turn will end and it will go Joey.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna buy vowels, please.
Okay, what vowel would you like?
I'm gonna go A.
A. There are 3 A's.
I got in my head about vowels not being in it. What are the mind games here?
Where would you like to go next? You want to buy another vowel? Purchase another vowel. Why do I keep doing that? Or take another question or solve?
I'll do a question, please.
Question, you got it. All right. Which player had more receiving yards this past season? Which player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it Keenan Allen or was it Chris Godwin?
Keenan Allen.
Sorry, it was Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin. Joey, back to you.
I'd like to solve.
Oh, boo.
I know.
Yeah.
Should I not?
No, you guys
All right.
don't you ever go easy. That's so disrespectful.
It is. No, I wasn't gonna go easy. I was gonna run the score up and try to get questions right, but I don't trust myself.
That's just
He's like, shut up.
It's Michael Thomas and Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Michael Thomas and Brandon Cooks is correct, Joey. Well done. But boo.
Sorry.
Boo.
A lot of Michael Thomas news creeping up last week. I wonder if he'll be back. Probably not.
It doesn't sound
Probably.
like.
What do you think, Joey?
Is my mic not working?
No, it's working.
Okay. First time using the pods and it threw it off. Yeah, it doesn't sound like Michael Thomas is going to be back. It really doesn't. It just, everything I've heard coming out of all the Derek Carr news and Michael Thomas's name is not mentioned at all. So that's
Really?
probably
I've been
the
seeing
first
smoke about him maybe potentially restructuring his contract.
I would love to see
free
that.
up cap space. Yeah. So I think there could be some news there, some rumors, but I don't know if there's actual fire around that smoke. Let's see. We got Jay Wall and Chested Legends. I don't know if he's guessing on the puzzle or not.
Yeah, if you guessed Legends, you'd be very wrong.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if anybody got it correct in the chat. Oh, yeah, they did.
Of course they did.
Oh, the chat.
They got Brandon. They didn't. Oh, yeah. Ladarius, I guess, was the first one to put it all together. Michael Thomas and Brandon Cooks. Well done.
I had Cooks, but
Yeah.
not Michael Thomas.
I think the Michael Thomas one was the hard one in this because once you both unlocked the most of the last name, it's only so many.
There's a real advantage to sitting down and just watching the other person guess letters because
Mhm.
you can really work it out. But when you're the first to go, it's tough when the lights are on.
When the lights are
Good stuff.
on.
I am bad at word games. My brain doesn't retain information.
I remember.
Really
I do remember you
here.
saying that, which is why I told Jay. Jay's like, what do you think she would want to play? I was like, definitely Fortune, definitely.
Definitely the main
You
word
set me
game.
up for failure. Well, and then yesterday he goes, "Oh, do you want to switch it to a mock draft?" Like, one day he'll just know.
We'll
Please.
fire Jay after the show. Don't worry. He won't hurt anyone else.
Sorry, Jay.
Dave said, I love this show because y'all want chaos as much as I do. Good, fun chaos, of course. That's what we live for, is the chaos. Victor said Brandon Cooks at the bottom. He goes, I lied. Doesn't fit. Oh, wait, it does.
Yes. Oh, that was a roller coaster there for you, Victor. Wow. I'm glad you got there, though.
We got there, Victor. All right, let's get into our next puzzle. This one, same team, first names, and it's crossword style. So these are going to be all different first names, but they will correspond to players who are on the same team. Joey, you got that one right?
First name there. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ariel, you are going first. Would you like a question?
Yes, please.
All right. All right. Let's see. Where should we go on this one? Let's go to some team stats. Tell me, Ariel, which NFL team had the most passing attempts, or which NFL team had more passing attempts, I should say, this past season? Was it the Bengals or was it the Browns?
Bengals.
The Bengals are correct. What consonant would you like?
T, please.
There are no T's in this puzzle. Sorry, Joey, we're moving on to you.
Question, please.
Question. All right. Which NFL team had more passing yards this past season? Which NFL team had more passing yards this past season, Joey? Was it the Packers or was it the Seahawks?
The Seahawks.
The Seahawks are correct. What letter would you like?
Give me an S.
There's one S.
Wow. Okay.
It's going to give you 500 in your round bank. Joey, you could buy a vowel, you could take another question, or you could solve.
I'll buy an A.
Buying an A. There are 3 A's. It's going to cost you 300. 300. What would you like to do here, Joey?
Question, please.
All right. Which NFL team had more total yards this past season? Joey, which NFL team had more total yards this past season? Was it the Commanders or was it the Broncos?
Commanders or Broncos total yards? Man, both of these teams are towards the bottom. I'm going to go with Commanders, though. I felt like they did at least a bit more on offense than the Broncos did.
Commanders are correct. Joey, what consonant would you like?
An M?
M. There's one M.
Okay, Sam. There's a team with a player named Sam, we've all learned today.
Can you name the team?
What would you like to do here? You want to take another question, solve, or purchase?
I'll take another question. I was trying to solve real quick in my head, and I couldn't do it.
All right, Joey, tell me which let's go. Which NFL team had more penalties this past season? Was it the Titans or the Steelers?
The Steelers.
I'm sorry, it was the Titans.
It's okay.
All right, yeah, we're back to you.
Question, please.
Question, you got it. All right, which player had more fumbles this past season? All right, which player had more fumbles this past season? Was it Trevor Lawrence or was it Jared Goff?
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence is correct, and it's insane. He has 9, and everybody else has 5 and under.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he had that one game where he fumbled a lot.
Yeah. There was like 3 fumbles just in that one game.
In the one game, yeah.
Yeah.
What consonant would you like to guess here?
Can I get an L, please?
An L, you may. L, there's one L.
Okay.
It's going to even give you 500 in your round bank. You can purchase a vowel here or take a question or solve.
I would love to purchase the vowel E, please.
E, there's one E. And that does put you below the vowel buying threshold here, so you can take another question or solve.
I'll take a question if for no other reason than Joey looks like he's about to solve, and I'm not letting that happen yet.
No, I can't solve it yet.
Great.
All right. Question here. Which player had more receiving touchdowns this past season? Was it Jerick McKinnon or was it Mike Evans?
Mike Evans.
Sorry, it was Jerick McKinnon. Holy cat. How does he have 9 receiving touchdowns in the season? That's absurd.
He had like a lot at the end there, I'm remembering.
Yeah, just pile them all on towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but Mike Evans had like one big blow up game too, I thought. Anyways.
He
He
did.
talked.
Yeah.
All right, Joey.
I'll buy the O.
I know.
See if it gives me anything else.
There's
It
one
did
O.
not. Okay. It's a question, please.
Question.
Struggling.
All right, Joey. Tell me which NFL team had more first downs this past season? Which NFL team had more first downs this past season? Was it the 49ers or was it the Vikings?
Both of these teams move the ball well. I will go with the Vikings.
The Vikings are incorrect.
It was
the 49ers. The 49ers, yep. Back to you, Trash.
Question, please.
Question, please. I got you. All right, which NFL player had more receiving touchdowns this past season? Was it Garrett Wilson or was it DK Metcalf?
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf is absolutely correct. What letter would you like?
Ooh, I'm gonna go J, please.
J. There are no J's in this puzzle. I'm sorry, Joey.
Oh, wait. Did I just get it?
What do you want to do here? Solve.
I would like to buy an I to bide my time.
Okay. Now you have to choose. There are no more vowels.
Crap. What was that last name? Question, please.
All righty. All right, Joey. Which player had more rushing yards this past season? Which player had more rushing yards this past season? Was it Damian Harris or was it J.K. Dobbins?
Damian Harris.
That is incorrect. It was Dobbins. All right, yeah, we're back to you.
Question, please.
Question. All right, we'll stay in this category. Which player had I'm sorry, I already started saying the question. We have to finish it. Which player had more rushing yards this past season? Was it Cam Akers or was it DeAndre Swift?
Cam Akers.
Cam Akers is correct. What letter would you like?
P, please.
P. There's one P.
Fabulous. And I would love to solve it, please.
All right, say the names in any order. Really doesn't matter.
Paris, Alex, Max, Sam, Mo.
Say it one more time.
Paris, Alex, Max, Sam, Mo.
Sorry, Ariel, that is incorrect. Joey, we're back to you.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh crap. I don't know that last name. Question.
Question. All right, Joey, which player had more rushing yards this past season? Was it Taysom Hill or was it Josh Allen?
Taysom Hill.
I'm sorry, it was Josh Allen. Ariel, we're back to you.
This
Can
is the
I
thing.
solve it, please?
Yes.
Is it Paris, Alec, Mac, Sam, and Mo?
I'm sorry, Ariel, that is incorrect.
What is that last name? Ugh.
Joey, we're back to you.
No, I don't want to play this game anymore.
What do you want to do here?
I'm gonna take a question. What is
Taking
that?
a-
Oh, it's
All
driving
right.
me crazy.
All right, Joey. Which player had more receiving yards this past season? Which player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it Cooper Kupp or was it Alan Lazard?
Alan Lazard.
It was Cooper Kupp. Dear Lord. You either get all of them correct or all of them incorrect.
I know.
There's no in between for you.
I
Well, I guess-
the stress. It's the stress.
It's the
Stress.
pressure getting
It's
to you.
it's all the lights, all the people.
I got 2 new lights, and it's weighing on me.
All right, Ariel, we're back to you.
I'm gonna solve. If I answer a question, I'm just gonna get it wrong.
All
I'm
right.
too afraid.
All right, you know the drill.
Paris, Alec, Zach, Sam, Mo.
Oh,
And that is correct.
Yes.
Pascal.
No, Zach Moss, actually.
Yeah.
Zach
Oh,
Moss, yeah, is on the Colts now.
I'm way off.
Because Pascal, yes.
But that's Zach.
That's
with
Zach.
an H.
Yeah.
CH.
Yeah.
I don't get that. I get Zachary, but like, why didn't they just do Zachary
me-
with a K?
Well, there
Okay,
just
I
needs to
agree
be
with you on that. I'm gonna tell you the
Consistency with
worst.
names, like
Right.
spell things the same, do the period, don't do the period. I don't care. Everybody does the same.
Right.
Can I
A
give everyone the
standardized name.
worst? Jeff is spelled Jeff, not Geoff. That's the worst.
Geoff.
I will
That's-
always read that as G off.
Yeah, like G off my show. Get off my show. No.
G off my show.
Sorry to
Yeah.
any G offs.
Ugh. Sorry.
Oh man.
Good job.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
Yeah. Well done.
We
On
got
the
time for
board.
more, I think.
Just in time. I don't think we're gonna have time for another puzzle.
Okay.
Do you want to speed through one?
I think we could speed through one.
Yeah.
after
Speed through one
doing
more?
this one. Yeah.
All right, we'll do one more. We got this. All right, this next one is a rhyme time. So my good example of this is drinking soda with Marcus Mariota. Is it Mariota or Mariota?
I think it's Mariota, but I don't know.
Mariota?
I think it's Geoff.
It's Geoff. Marcus Geoff Fiota. All right, this next. So rhyme time. Let's see. Ariel, you got that one correct. So Joey, you are going first.
I get to go first. Wow, what's that like?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to find out.
You tell us. All right, Joey. Which NFL player had more receiving yards this past season? Which NFL player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it Tyler Higbee or Tyler Boyd?
Higby.
It was Boyd.
Just keeping that streak alive.
Yeah. Trash, we're back to you.
Question, please.
All right, question. Which player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it Gabe Davis or David Njoku?
David Njoku.
Sorry, it was Gabe Davis.
We're
Gabe
getting real far
Davis.
with this one.
Sneaky. Yeah. All right, Joey.
Question.
All right, which player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it Brandon Cooks or was it Joshua Palmer?
Brandon Cooks.
It's incorrect. It was Joshua Palmer. Ariel, we're back to you.
We're never going to finish this puzzle.
We're not-
Question, please.
All right, which NFL player had more receiving yards this past season? Was it Donovan Peoples-Jones or was it Marquise Brown?
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
That is correct. What consonant would you like?
Finally. Can I have a T, please?
T. There are 2 T's. It's going to give you 1,000 in your round bank.
Perfect. I will take another question, please.
Whoa, I put one too many zeros in there. Got to give you $10,000.
That would be quite the pull.
That's wild. And you said question?
Yes, please.
Okay. Which player had more fantasy points this past season? Was it George Kittle or was it Evan Ingram?
Evan Ingram.
Sorry, it's George Kittle. That one was close. Joey, we're back to you.
Yep, I'm ready for this question, please.
All right, which player scored more receiving touchdowns this past season? Was it T. Higgins or was it Mark Andrews?
It was T. Higgins.
It was T. Higgins. What letter would you like?
Hey, the streak is over. I would like an H, please.
An H.
Give me more than one. Yeah, there we
H's.
go.
It's gonna be 1,500 in your round bank, Joey.
Okay. Buy an I, please.
Buying an I. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Now, what would you like to do?
Question, please.
Question. All right. Which player had more receiving touchdowns this past season? Cole Kmet or Keenan Allen?
Keenan Allen missed a lot of time. So but it was Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen's your answer?
Mm-hmm.
It was Cole Kmet.
Was it?
It was. I'm sorry.
I like him a lot next year.
Yeah. He's
If
looking
they don't
good.
bring anyone else in Chicago, but that doesn't help me in this puzzle.
True. All right, Ariel, we're back to you. Would you like a question or solve? Or buy a vowel? You do have money.
Yeah. I'll do question, please.
Question. All right. Which player had more rushing yards this past season? Justin Fields or Najee Harris?
Justin Fields.
That is correct. What letter would you like?
I'll get a J, please.
J.
Got a J. There's a J. There's cool.
AIDS. I kind of forgot what the puzzle was for a second. That's going to give you another 1,000 in your round bank here.
Fabulous. I would love to buy some vowels. Can I please have an O?
An O, you may. There's 2 O's. Boop, boop. Now, what would you like to do?
Ooh, I'll do a question, please.
Question, you got it. This is your second question of this turn?
Yeah, I think I did question, vowel, question.
Okay. All right, which player had more rushing yards this past season? Was it Isaiah Pacheco or was it Austin Eckler?
Eckler.
Eckler's correct, but not by very much.
Yeah.
It's actually very close, within 100.
Huh.
What consonant would you like?
I'm going to take, can I have an N as in Nancy, please?
N as in Nancy. There are 3 N's. It's going to give you 1,500 Nancy's in your round bank.
Cool. And then I guess I'll do another question, please.
Another question. You got it. Which player had more rushing yards this past season? Was it David Montgomery or was it Jonathan Taylor?
Ooh, this one hurts me emotionally because I think it's David Montgomery.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Sorry, it was Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel
It's
a little
Jonathan
better at
Taylor.
least.
Even with the missed time, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Joey, back to you.
Question.
All right, which player had more rushing yards, Joey? Damian Pierce or Jeff Wilson?
Damian Pierce.
That is correct. What letter would you like?
Hit over 1,000 yards. I'd like an S.
S. Oh no, my cursor's gone again. S. 1 S.
Question.
So give you 500 in your round bank, and you want another question?
Mhm.
Okay. I didn't know if that was like your post successful question, like
No.
finger guns, like question. Let's go.
I was just glad that Damian Pierce is the answer and I got it right because he's always the answer.
He sometimes is the answer. All right, Joey. Which player had more rushing yards this past season?
Mhm.
Tyler Algier or Ezekiel Elliott?
Ooh, Tyler Algier.
That is correct. What letter would
He
you
had
like?
he had over 1,000 yards rushing, I believe, or over 1,000 total yards. It's sneaky. I'll take a dub.
1,035
Yeah, sneaky, right?
rushing yards.
A W.
W?
Mhm.
W. 2 W's. It's gonna give you 1,000 additional dollars in your round bank, Joey.
I'll buy an A.
And an A. 3
Okay.
3 A's. What would you like to do here, Joey?
I don't know the name of the show. Yeah. I'll take a question.
All right, taking a question, Joey. Which player had more interceptions this past season? Was it Matt Ryan or Justin Fields?
Justin Fields.
I'm sorry, it was Matt Ryan.
No.
Yes. All right, we're back to you.
I can solve it, please.
Okay, say it exactly how it's written.
Watching Jimmy Fallon with Josh Allen.
Watching Jimmy Fallon with Josh Allen. You nailed it. Let's go.
Good job.
Joey, I was
done.
hoping for you to get that question wrong, so I could.
No, I'm glad. See, it made the game respectable.
Thank you.
So
Thank
when people
you.
just tune into the last minute of the show, they'll think it was
That's
close.
so rude. He said that. See, now it looks respectable.
It's true.
So.
Oh,
Our
man.
scriptwriter.
I
What a nail biter. Ugh.
I've been in this game so many times where it's like I'm either dominating or just like I haven't gotten a point the entire game.
Crap in the bed.
I was a little worried for a minute there.
You did good. You did really
I need
good.
to
You got the
shut up.
last two. Like, yeah, you kicked butt.
Thank you.
Genocidal Josh.
Watching Jimmy Fallon with Josh Allen.
They allow you to watch Jimmy Fallon, Genocidal Josh?
I saw an earlier comment where he came. He goes, "Preempt." He's like, "Sorry about the name. I was trolling, and now I can't change my account for name for 10 days."
That's what you get.
Cost of a good joke, my
What
friend.
you
Cost
get.
of a good joke.
Be kind.
And Dave said, "Watching Front Yard Fantasy with Zachary." Whoever that is, Zachary.
Yeah.
Zachary.
Well, Ariel, thank you so much for joining us. This is a ton of fun. If you aren't already following Trash Sandwiches on Twitter, go and do that right now.
Please
Fantastic
do.
follow, if for nothing else than for Stella. Come on. Do it for the pups.
Thank you for having me on. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got some points there in the end. Couldn't take you down, but maybe next time.
Well, next time we'll bring you on and we won't do a word game because Jay will be fired and we'll hire somebody who's more competent.
I'm sorry, Jay.
Don't look at him. Don't speak to him. All right. Well, that is going to do it for us today. We will be back tomorrow morning, 7 to 10 a.m. every weekday with the Front Yard Fantasy Morning Show. We're here every Tuesday doing the the Fantasy Football Game Show. We got tons of content coming out all the time. So if you haven't already, hit that like button on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube as well. We're putting out content all the time. Come hang with us. We love it. But that's going to do it for us today. Joey, Ariel, hope you all enjoy your rest of your day, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
I should have got the outro video ready. Whoops.